The election. The election of 2000's major players were George W. Bush from the Republican Party and Al Gore from the Democratic Party.
Al Gore went to Harvard and the Vanderbilt University before serving in the Vietnam War in January of 1971. He served with the 20th Engineer Brigade in Bien Hoa. After the war, he became a member of the House of Representatives from January 3, 1977 to January 3, 1985. That same year, he became the United States Senator for Tennessee. He served in that position for the full 2 terms. In 1993, he was voted into office as vice president to Bill Clinton. Along with being vice president, he was also an environmental activist, which later would earn him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007. Gore met Mary Elizabeth Tipper Aitchison from the nearby St. Agnes School at his St. Albans senior prom in 1965. Tipper followed Gore to Boston to attend college, and on May 19, 1970, shortly after Tipper graduated from Boston University, they married at the Washington National Cathedral. They have 4 children: Karina, Christian, Sarah, and Albert.
George W. Bush's background. George Bush got his college degree from Yale University. He also got his Master of Business Admin from Harvard before serving as an F-102 pilot for the Texas Air Force during the Vietnam War. After serving in the war, he gained a career in the oil and gas business, and in 1994, Bush was elected governor of Texas. Then, on January 20th, 2001, he was elected as President of the United States. People admired him for his commitment to strong families, local control, and personal responsibility. At a backyard barbecue in 1977, friends introduced him to Laura Lane Welsh, a schoolteacher and librarian. Bush proposed to her after a 3-month courtship, and they married on November 5th of that year. The couple settled in Midland, Texas. Bush left his family's Episcopal church to join his wife's United Methodist Church. On November 25, 1981, Laura Bush gave birth to fraternal twin daughters, Barbara Pierce Bush and Jenna Welsh Bush. They graduated from high school in 2000 and from Yale University and the University of Texas at Austin, respectively, in 2004. After the terrorist attack of 9/11, Bush organized international coalition against al-Qaeda and the Taliban government in Afghanistan, although some believe that he organized the attack of 9/11 himself. The election. The Electoral College votes from George W. Bush was 271, and the votes for Al Gore was 266. The election of 2000 was the first presidential election in 112 years where the president lost the popular vote but had enough states to win the electoral vote. Al Gore had won most of the East and West Coast and inland cities' votes, while Bush won most of the Midwest and Southern votes. Al Gore ended up having almost 1 million more votes than Bush until Gore lost Florida. The election was so close that it took 5 weeks to determine the winner. Many people believe that Gore may have won if Nader had dropped out of the election. Bush, as said earlier, was sworn in on January 20th, 2001 as the 43rd President of the United States, and Dick Cheney was sworn in as his Vice President.